Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. Settle in. We think we've got a good one. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. Off we go from Glendale. Ray going to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return.
Let's go. Gotta be lying.
Austin brought in motion. To throw right away. Here's they come after him right away. And definitely goes on the first play of the game. Cody Simon getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff. And with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder, and, man, we can feel it all the way up here in the booth.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense. Here, an early 3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Milroe, and that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. He overhit that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run first carry of the game for Trey Benson. And he'll work this out to the 23. DJ Johnson there to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
2nd down, they need 7.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go. 60. Hurt. Dragon 6. Go, Reed. Go. Warrior 7.
He'll drop to throw. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. for it on 4th down.
Street, 79 Broncos. Go, Chap. 60 bucks. Roll. Panther Street. Chap. Hurt. Street.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Here we go, straight.
On play action, Milroe. Throw on the run is complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Get it. 60 Bison. Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Facial Tootin. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on 3rd down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in 3rd down. I want to get all of my conversions on 1st and 2nd down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Tootin trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on 1st down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2, what do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Tootin. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Facial Tootin. Touchdown Seahawks. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Set. Bronco 80. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's caught downfield by McBride. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 70 Rangers. Slash. 79 Panthers. Strict. Take over.
They'll look to throw. Open man is Horton. He's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Set.
They'll try and run here with Benson. Looks like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Ready. 7 Pirates. Hey, smash Bronco. 18, Pioneer. Hey.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 40-yard line.
Go, check. Go, Warriors. 70. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's to the tight end, Elijah Higgins. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Gain of 11.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
60 by 79 Bronco. Cut 19. 18, rush.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. Pass right side, and Higgins has the catch.
It's a gain of 14.
They get 14 on that hookup. It's an Arizona 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Panther 11.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Trey McBride. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Cardinals will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all tied, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's go now.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. They'll throw on first down with Milroe. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
From the gun, it's Milroe. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Chuck Clark. And the Cardinals are going to get the football back as time runs out in the third quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Greg and I back here in Glendale after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10.
Shut up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Up the middle they go. How he got away from that first defender, I have no idea. This will wind up with positive yardage on the play.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready?
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Set. 19 Lion. Check Panther. Go.
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught downfield by Harrison. And he will score! Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Ray going to return it. Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Okay,
First and 10 now from the 36. Regular play action now with Milroe. This one grabbed by Austin. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Milroe. That's complete to his running back, Bashal Tutin. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
First and 10. Now Milroe. Exiting the pocket right. Now he takes off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's second and 8.
Here we go. Go.
To the air, it's Milroe. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On third down, Milroe. He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he will get into the end zone. Johnny Wilson. Touchdown, Seattle. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Set up. 19 Lions. Hurt. 7 Pirates.
He'll drop to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check smash, check smash. Let's go.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Let's go. Go, Rig. Go.
Back to throw. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the first down.
First down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Handoff here, up the middle. Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Lion, go. Check go.
Now they'll pitch it out here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now this time they'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown Cardinals. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Cardinals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set. Ready, 60 Eagles, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Gray brought in motion. They'll start by going forward with a pop pass. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Throwing is Milroe. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. And that pass ball is incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
3rd and long. Out of the gun, it's Milroe. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air, and truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own 15-yard line.
Ready, ready. Reload, reload. Let's go now. Check, check, check. Go street.
Start on the ground, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Go, Reed, go. Pass for 11, pass for 11. 70 Lions. 18, travel alert, travel alert. Check, hurt, hurt. 19 tight, 19 tight. Dragon 60.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Timeout Seahawks. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Check, Bobcat.
Not wanting to risk another sack, they're going to play it safe with a run. And good work defensively to stop this one after a gain of 5, and it will be 4th and long.
6 yards.
Now Seattle will use the final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime. So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Putting the tight end in motion.
Let's go.
Throwing now, Milroe on 1st down. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
Ready?
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Crack all 80.
From the shotgun, it's Milroe. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, it's a run with Tootin. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Lion.
Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And this will be a Cardinals first down. He'll get this up past the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check smash. Check smash. Panther Street. Panther Street. Go.
They'll stay on the ground. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Lion. Go. Trap 6. Go, Rig. Go. Hey, smash, bro. Go, trap. Go, 19 Lion. Alert. Alert. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Brings up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick six, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick six, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drop.
27-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They'll stick with him again, and he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. Isaiah Simmons comes up to end that one.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's going to be third. They need 1.
Here we go. Ready, go. Viking 18.
They'll let the fullback try to push the pocket. And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40.
Fullback dive. I'm not sure the last time I saw a fullback dive, Mike. It's kind of a lost art nowadays. But, hey, 3rd and 1, it can still be so effective, especially if you have the right guy at the position. So, good play call, good execution, and he's able to pick up first down.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Hey, check that. Street. Mustang 19. Rig it. 18, Rattler. 18, Pioneer. '70 Ranger. Check, Bobcat. Get up.
He'll look to throw. That one intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
Ready? 60 Bison.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. Quickly to the outside and complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Seahawks.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. With timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
And he gets in for the 2-point conversion. And the lead bumps up to 7.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready up. Street. Go. 19 Tiger. Dragon 60. 19 Lion. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Hurt. Check up.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
Hawk 70. Viking 18.
Now give up the middle. Peel it forward for maybe a yard. E.J. Johnson there to make the tackle.
E.J. Johnson. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Come 19, check, hurt. Cowboy 19, check, smash, check. Riggs. Check, Bobcat. Hey, check that, street.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
That's good.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that. But it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too
This
late...
offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it to the middle of the field. Caught by Higgins. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
7 brings up 3rd and 11.
So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
60 Eagles. Hurt. Buffalo 18. Check, hurt. Shut down, motion.
From the 50, he'll set him to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
It's 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top.
Okay, ready?
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Hawks, 79 Bronco. Check. 19, hey, smash Bronco. 60, check, Bobcat, check. Hey, check that. Check go.
They'll throw out of the gun. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Pola-Mao.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you got to gain that experience the hard way.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
First down.
Bronco,
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Now Milrow on 1st down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 2nd down, it's Tootin. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's it. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside.
On the double.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
18 Cardinal. Hawk 70. Ready.
Now, Milrow, this is a designed run. And it'll take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 5-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 36 yards.
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some design runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands. And here, he rips off a big one.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here.
Come on.
1st down and goal.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll run with Mitchell. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Get up! Panther 60! Panther 60! 60 Bison! 60 Bison! 70 Lions!
Gray brought in motion. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Ready!
Shooting will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point is good. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
Their own 20-yard line.
Of a couple.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Up the middle they go. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. 18 yards on the pickup there. It's an Arizona first down.
36-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Come on, set! Head, reload!
It's first down, and they'll run. They'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down.
40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line needing 6 yards for a 1st down.
Ready? Bronco, 7 Pirate. Hey, smash, street, hurt.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this.
Okay, ready?
Big play in the game right here. It's 3rd down.
Set up, 18, Pioneer, 70, Timberwolf. Set up.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Tiger. Buffalo. Hey, check that. Check smash. 18 Cardinals. Undercut. Go.
They'll stick to the ground. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down. 4th quarter stand and forces a turnover on down.
Ready?
They'll throw on 1st down with Milroe. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting.
After playing pretty well the first 3 quarters, found themselves nursing a lead. It's a bad time to get the turnover bug here, Mike. I mean, that's twice now in the 4th quarter they've turned the ball over, and instead of being in prime position to close this game out, they're fighting for their lives.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Let's go. Panther 60.
They'll run here. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
41-yard line.
Go, Rig. Bronco switch. 70 Lion. Dragon 60. 19 tight.
That's caught downfield by McBride. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10.
60 Bison. 19 Lion. Hey, smash Bronco. Hurt. Check. Rig alert. Rig Lion. Ready.
And for the 4th time today, he has been will take over at their own 14-yard line.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
They go play action now with no room. That is brought in. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And another score puts them in great shape here in the fourth quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, we're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. This is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Check, hurt. Hey, check on move. Coming. Here we go, set. Liking 18. Check smash. 18 Rattler, 18, 60 Bobcat. Buffalo, go check. Check, hurt. Check, Bobcat, check.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
2nd and 1.
Card's going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. 2nd and a yard.
Go, check. 60 Eagle. Hey, check that, street. Panther Street. Mustang 19.
He'll drop to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the 4th quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
He'll fire one deep for Harrison. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they have this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
7 Pirate. 18 Pioneer.
Get out of here with the W, Lopez.
60 Maverick. Panther 11.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On the give, it's Tootin. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.